You're listening to Bullish Sports. World Cup Day 5, Monday, June 16th already. Germany, Portugal, it's at 1200. Iran, Nigeria, 1500. Ghana, United States, 1800. Those are all Eastern times. I am your host, the Streak Master. First game we're looking at is going to be an interesting one. Germany, Portugal. Germany, Marco Reus, he's done. Ronaldo, 50-50. He left training earlier this week. Even though he played against Ireland last Tuesday, he's 50-50. So we got a couple things we're looking at here. Portugal likely going to run a 4-3-3. Germany, what they call a false 9. The loss of Reus is going to hurt a little bit for Germany. While they do have so many guys, now they're starting forwards. We're going to be looking at Podolski, Müller, and Schürrle. Podolski and Schürrle, both those guys, Arsenal, Chelsea, neither of them really got consistent time at their clubs. Still, Germany runs in the system. Podolski and Schürrle can be deadly. They'll likely move Philipp Lahm. He'll be playing a defensive midfield role. He got moved to that position this past year at Bayern Munich, and it's looking like that's where he's going to play. Germany's defense is solid, but not as good as we've seen in recent years. Hummels, Mertesacker, Boateng. It's going to be interesting because he also got off the bench. You got Schweinsteiger off the bench. You got Ozil off the bench. You got Goetze off the bench. And, of course, we can't forget Mario Klose. But then Portugal actually has a better defense. Pepe, Bruno Alves, Fabio Contrao. That's a really solid defense. Those guys have played together for a long time. And it's going to be tough for the Germans to break down. Germany has had success against Portugal for a long time now. And it's going to count on the Portuguese offense here to break this game open. Because with the way Germany plays, you got to figure they're going to get at least 1 or 2 goals. No matter how good Portugal's defense is. So Ronaldo, obviously, but other guys are going to step up. Hugo Almeida looking like he's going to get that front striker spot, and he's going to be extremely important. Nani on the edges, Moutinho, Raul Meireles. They got solid guys, but they're all going to have to step up. This is a big game, and Portugal does not want to lose. This is called the Group of Death. The other two teams, United States and Ghana, they're not walkovers by any means. So Portugal, they know they need some points out of this one if they want to advance. While they obviously want the win, they wouldn't be opposed to drawing with Germany here. Honestly, it's a tough one to pick. I'm not going to go with the Germany win. I'm actually going to throw up parlay in this game, so stay tuned later with that one. In the next game, we're going back to Group F, Iran against Nigeria. The thing I don't like much about Iran, they are one of the worst rated teams in this tournament. Main reason is because they don't really play a lot of high-end competition. First off, they had to qualify in the Asian Football Confederation, the AFC. While they did good in that, in the final stage of qualifying, they scored 8 goals and they allowed 2 for the teams they're playing against, South Korea, Uzbekistan, and teams worse than those. It doesn't give me a ton of confidence in Iran. Even in their friendlies, they didn't play a lot of competition. Whereas Nigeria, while their record isn't as good, look at some of the recent games. They just played United States, played against Greece, against Mexico. They've played Ghana. Nigeria has played against better teams on an international level. Iran, they're an extremely defensive side. Like I said, 2 goals allowed in the final stage of qualifying in 8 matches. The one thing I worry about Nigeria, they have a weak defense. But is Iran's offense good enough? They got Gooch Chanij at striker. I'm not sure if I'm saying that right. Forget it, but he's their striker. He scored 10 goals in Iran's last 10 games. Javad Nakounam, he was actually their leading scorer in qualifying. He had 6 goals. And he plays a little more of a deeper midfield role. But Nigeria, while their defense isn't great, they have a potent offense. Emenike up front is a great option. On the wings, you got Victor Moses, Peter Odemwingie, guys with a lot of experience, and basically running the team, you got John Obi Mikel. Iran doesn't exactly play the right type of soccer if you want to beat Nigeria. I don't think Iran's going to beat Nigeria. Nigeria, I think they can score, even though Iran is super defensive. Maybe Iran will score. I wouldn't be surprised by it, but I'm going to lean with a 1-1 type of game, or Nigeria takes it 2-1. In the final game, you got the United States, Ghana. I think we all know what's happened between these teams. Ghana has beaten the USA the last 2 times in the World Cup, knocking them out in 2010 in South Africa. But we have different teams here, different different coaches. So how much are we going to put into those past games? Probably not a whole lot. Ghana is actually the youngest team at the World Cup. Their average age is just under 25, but they still got a lot of quality on their team. Samoa Gyan's still there. They got Kevin Prince Boateng in the middle. Ayew, Samoa, Sully Montari, and Michael Essien are going to be the defensive midfielders. Both those guys have incredible experience playing while they're a bit older. I mean, they played in Europe for however many years now. The back line is where the problem's going to be at. Conveniently, the United States back line is also where they're going to have problems at. Beasler, Cameron, they don't have a lot of experience. Neither one of these teams has tons of experience on the back line, so I think there's going to be goals for that reason alone. Josie Altidore, Clint Dempsey, both those guys can score. Michael Bradley, he's going to have a tough game. While he is important to this team, playing against guys like Montari, Essien, and Boateng in there, he's going to be vital for what the United States can do here, but he's definitely going to have a tough time, and it might fall to the wingers here to open up the game for the United States and get the ball to guys like Dempsey and Altidore. The fact that both teams are similar in that they're weak on defense and have solid attacking options, I think it's too hard to exactly pick a winner here. Ghana is favored, but United States, Jurgen Klinsmann, I'm actually going to end up picking United States PK, which is plus 116, which is solid value, I think. Ghana's defense is not great. I'm not sure why Ghana is favored. A lot of the money has actually come in on Ghana since the lines have come out for this game, which is kind of surprising. Ghana doesn't have that great of a defense. I know United States defense isn't great, but Ghana is extremely young and inexperienced. I think they're going to have their hands full. Altidore and Dempsey are not bad forwards. Samoa Gyan, obviously going to be a problem for Beasler and Cameron, but it's the same thing on both ends. So I don't think Ghana has actually that big of an advantage there. So I think the value here is on the United States. So in the end, my picks, we're looking at Nigeria win, that's plus 126, solid value right there. Again, USA PK, that's plus 116, great value. And USA Ghana game over 2 goals, that's minus 115. I think that game should definitely have at least 2 goals in it. As I said, the defenses are the weak spots of both teams, so it only makes sense. And as usual, I'm doing a little parlay. Germany PK minus 174, and going back to Nigeria PK minus 177. I think both those are pretty solid plays. I don't think either of those teams are going to lose, so it should be a pretty solid parlay. Alright, thanks for listening. Again, check back bullishsports.com, day by day World Cup previews. Follow us at bullishsports1 on Twitter, constantly posting updates to my plays. Have fun and stay bullish.